I want to ask a question then. How do we unlock our feminine power, especially where society is kind of set up to be very masculine? Get this education, get your good job, obtain this, obtain that, obtain the other. How can we? What are the steps do you guys think in going about aligning our feminine power?
Shoes. That's basically it. Shoes. I mean, you've heard me talk about my Spice Girls analogy, and I love my Spice Girls analogy because when we talk about femininity, it's not just one thing. We archetypally play a whole smorgasbord of incredibleness. And so the Spice Girls, I think, really embodied it. I wasn't that into their music, but I can see why they became famous. So, Baby Spice, the Virgin, Sporty Spice, one of the lads, Ginger Spice, well, I can see why she left the band. And then Posh Spice, the one that says no but breaks under seduction, she's kind of the unachievable, unobtainable one. And then there was the dominatrix, the Scary Spice. And if you put me in a pair of boots that go up to my knees, there's a different walk going on. There's a different level of femininity. Same as if I put high-heeled shoes on, and little known fact, the reason why we wear high-heeled shoes in order to entice men is not so that we look like we can't run. It's more a case of what it does to your calf muscles. It makes you look pregnant. So when our weight is tipping forward, it looks like we could carry a baby. So that's why we wear short skirts and high-heeled shoes, because of the calf muscles. It shows that we could carry a baby if we were pregnant. And I kind of think that it's not just high heels and it's not just boots, but it's costume, because costume creates character. So a man can fall in love with a woman who is wearing a long dress that the sunlight catches and it becomes see-through for a brief moment, and he breathes her in. Even if he's nowhere near her, he absorbs her. He could also absorb a woman shouting in a, fabulous Spanish accent. I'm trying to learn Spanish at the moment. Shouting down the phone, "You freaking bastard, I'm going to fucking kill you." And he's like, "Oh, I wish she was threatening my life," And so we kind of exude that through clothes. We exude it through shoes. We exude it through the way that we walk. We exude it through that tiny little look in your eye, that little playfulness as you hold the door open for a man and he says thank you. And he's a little bit, door. A bit weird. She held the door open for me. But what you've done in that moment is some kind of very fun power play that was just kind of unconscious. So for me, femininity is not just that I can, sport off a nice kind of like flowing dress with long hair with some kind of daisy chain around the top of my head looking like a total twat. I think it's more about, because I do if I look like that, but it's more about all of the expressions of authenticity and playfulness. So femininity to me isn't about because I'm worth it, hair flicking sort of, softness. It's playful. It's all of the aspects of whoever you want to be. And my longing is to meet a man who can pull out all of those aspects of me like a puppeteer, who can pull my strings, who can pull my heartstrings, but also pull my character strings, who can make me want to be all of those people at any given moment for him. I would love that. Still waiting. I should put that on my Tinder profile perhaps and scare more people.
Yes, Becky. I love that. Put that on your Tinder profile. And I love that there's an expression for femininity through shoes. I'm living for that.